right, here we are. We have got our starting lineups being announced. Starting off for the Rebels, number 6, Katie Schick. Number 7, Lily Higgins. Number 8, Drew Garrett. Number 9, Samantha Holcomb. Number 10, Leah Tanner. Number 12, Estelle Dallin. Number 13, Maddie Dickinson. Number 33 in goal, Emma Millershin. Number 15, Senior Olivia Dallin. Number 16, Senior Bella Scott. Number 18, Leslie Lewis. And that's your starting lineup for your APW Rebels. And now for the Fabius Pompey Falcons. Number 4, Laurel Yard. Number 5, Chloe Fairbanks. Number 8, Jordan Janicki. Number 9, Rebecca Frazee, better known as Becca Freeze. Number 10, McKenna Johnson. Number 11, Chloe Becken. Number 12, Carlina Wallace. Number 13, Maddie Hudson. Number 17, Elsa Hull. And the goalie for the Falcons, number 18, Elena Sandberg. And the rest of the Fabius Pompey Falcons. And there you have it, our national anthem, and we are just about ready to go here at the Fabius Pompey High School, home of the Fabius Pompey Falcons. This is the first game for both teams of sectionals. We've got the 8th place team, Fabius Pompey, finishing up their season 13-2-1 against APW Rebels, finishing up their season 12-2-1. 8th and 9th place. Winner of this goes against the winner of the Secoit Valley Stockbridge Valley game. And that game will be at noon on Saturday at a location to be determined. I do not have my camera girl here yet. Hopefully she shows up soon. APW Rebels are in attendance here. Tried getting a bus. I don't think a bus came, but lots of people got their own rides. APW's got their own couch, our own flag guy, and the APW Rebel himself here, representing in full costume regalia. Let's go, Rebels! And there's our kickoff. Rebels start the ball off. Drop that ball back to Olivia Dallin. Dallin passes the ball over to the far side. Leah Tanner driving up along the sideline with it. Tanner sends that ball forward. gets stopped by the defense of Fabius Pompey, turned back up and out of play. And that'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Rebels throw-in down the line, picked up by Lily Higgins, and that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Fabius Pompey throws that ball in. Drew Garrett turns that ball back. Oh, there's a little collision there going after the ball. Ball collected by Katie Schick. Schick sends it to the corner for Leslie Lewis. Lewis not going to be able to catch up to that ball, and that gets picked up by Fabius Pompey. Falcon throw-in comes towards the middle. Kicked in, Lily Higgins steals that ball, gives it over to Leslie Lewis. Lewis drops this ball back for Drew Garrett. Garrett over to Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson sends this ball through, and that gets cut off by the defense of Fabius Pompey. Turned back by Drew Garrett, driven back out by the Falcons. That ball goes out of bounds, and that'll be an APW throw. Leah Tanner coming in to take this throw, drops it short. Fielded, drop back in the middle towards Katie Schick. Schick tries sending this forward, and that gets turned right back out by the fullback for Fabius Pompey. Bella Scott taking that throw in for the Rebels, sends that down the line. That gets headed back. That goes high in the sky. Drop down, and towards the middle this ball goes. Katie Schick to Olivia Dallin. Ball gets stolen. Here comes... Is that Chloe Becken? Becken sends this towards the corner. Rebecca Fries picking that ball up. Becca Fries trying to come around. Becca Fries passes that ball across the middle. One touch, and that goes wide left. Jordan Janicki not able to send that ball home. And these stadium lights are terrible for my camera. Who knew I needed night cameras? Goal kick taken by Emma Millerson. That gets blocked right at the top of the box. Ball comes back. There's the shot. Wide right. And that'll be another goal kick for Millerson. Emma Millerson lining up this goal kick. Sends this ball up and far. That goes over everybody's head. Over on the near side. Turned back by Carlina Wallace. Stopped by Sam Holcomb. Holcomb up the line to Lily Higgins. Higgins tries cutting this ball back to the middle. McKenna Johnson stops that ball. Collected by Katie Schick. Schick trying to find some space. Looking for some room. Sends this over to the side. Higgins sends this right back into the middle for Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson reading that play. Tries popping it up. Stolen by McKenna Johnson. Johnson going across the middle. Dickinson catching up though. Johnson with it. McKenna drops that ball back. Now it's driven forward. Stopped by Sam Holcomb of the Rebels. Sam moves this ball over towards the middle. Laurel Yard there trying to play on that ball. Not able to keep up with it. And that ball gets sent downfield by Maddie Dickinson. Race to the corner. Grabbed by, I think that's Chloe Becken. Hard to see that far for me. Falcons send this ball up. Leah Tanner stopping it. Ball goes out of bounds off of red. It'll be a Rebels throw. Leah sends this ball towards the middle for Dickinson. Maddie Dickinson trying to make some space. Sends this ball backwards for Leah. Leah fielding this ball, trying to send it up. It goes out off of Falcon, and that'll be a Rebels throw-in. Rebels throw down the line, stopped by Katie Schick. Schick tries passing it back, goes out of bounds. That's a turnover, and the Falcons will take the ball. 35.5 minutes to go in this opening half. Fabius Pompey throws that ball into the middle. Tough time trapping it, and that ends up being a handball, I think, on Fabius Pompey, and that'll be a direct kick for the Rebels. Olivia Dallin taking the direct kick for the Rebels. Sends this ball down the field. First touch is by Fabius Pompey. They turn this ball back up along the sideline, send this into the middle. Fielded by Fabius Pompey. They send this ball over to the sideline, turned back by Leah Tanner. Leslie Lewis trying to cut back to pick that ball up. Lewis battling, gets that ball, sends it through for Lily Higgins. Leslie Lewis kicked this ball. That ball gets deflected, goes all the way over to the end line. Now returned back out by Fabius Pompey. Fabius Pompey turn that ball up. Maddie Dickinson advancing on, challenging. Ball gets through, but goes out of bounds off of Fabius Pompey, and that'll be a Rebels throw-in. Leah Tanner taking the throw, sends this ball to the middle for Katie Schick. Schick feels this ball up off of a couple of faces. This ball goes down, coming out to challenge that ball and pick it up, Elena Sandberg. Elena is going to come all the way over onto the near side, goes for the throw, throws this ball to Rebecca Frazee. Rebecca Freeze taking this ball, coming down the near sideline. Rebecca has Estelle Dallin racing down after her. Ball gets sent out to the middle. Coming over along the side, McKenna Johnson. Johnson sends this ball up, gets turned back out. Estelle Dallin runs right by that one. Ball comes back to Becca Freeze. Ball stopped by Bella Scott. Scott drives this ball up, fielded by McKenna Johnson. Knocks the wind out of her for a second. That ball goes out of bounds off of Frazee, and it'll be a throw-in. And, I'm sorry, it's Chloe Becken that got the wind knocked out of her. Official coming over to check on her, make sure she's okay. She's good. Sam Holcomb taking the throw. Throw-in comes to the middle. Lily Higgins not able to get to that ball before. Carlena Wallace drives that forward. Nice move by Maddie Dickinson. She's got to get to the open ball. Runs right into Jordan Janicki. Sends that ball all the way down to the far corner. Lewis isn't going to get to it. That ball is going to go out of bounds, and that'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Fabius Pompey with the throw-in, comes back to the thrower. She pushes that ball forward, kicks over to the middle, now sent back over to the far side. Stepping up, Leah Tanner. Tanner drives that ball up and does not make it to Leslie Lewis, though. Battle for that ball in open field. Lily Higgins going over, grabs that ball, tries popping it up, goes off a Pompey player, out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Leah Tanner with the throw-in, sends this ball towards the middle. Picked up by Katie Schick. Schick sends this back for Tanner. Tanner moving forward with that ball, runs into some trouble, able to get rid of it, get it to Katie. Katie has some trouble, hits the back of a girl with it. Now she drives this ball towards the goal, stopped by the sweeper of Fabius Pompey. They clear it out to the side. Ball goes up, settled down. Ball comes into the 18-yard box. Fabius Pompey guarding that ball back, and that goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a goal kick for Fabius Pompey. Elena Sandberg sets that down in the middle. Passed over onto the near side. Hustling in after it, Lily Higgins. Higgins putting the speed on. Forces that ball to get kicked out of bounds as Fabius Pompey. Can you guys not do that here, please? Listen, I've got $3,000 worth of computer equipment. I can't have you climbing around. Just not at my feet, please. Thank you. That ball gets kicked out of bounds by Bella Scott. Fabius Pompey with the throw-in. Chloe Becken coming in to take the throw, sends this to the 18-yard box. That's going to come in. Emma Millichan going to try to grab that. Coming in and attacking on the play. I can't see, is that Jordan or is that Rebecca? Oh, it's number 5. I'm sorry. Chloe Fairbanks putting the pressure on. That was a nice play by Chloe. Does kick the ball out, makes it a goal kick, though. Millichan with the goal kick, sends it over onto the near side, fielded by Katie Schick. Schick curling around onto the near side, sends this ball up, gets stopped by McKenna Johnson, sails into the air, and goes out of bounds. That'll be a Rebels throw-in. Sam Holcomb to take the throw. Holcomb throws this ball towards the middle, goes off of Lily Higgins to Leslie Lewis. Lewis with this ball turning, sends this up towards the corner. Lily Higgins going to go on her horse to go get that ball. Lily able to hold it in, moves it towards the middle. Now driving this ball back to the 18-yard, sends this all the way across to the far side. And Elena Sanderson comes on, or Sandberg comes out and makes the play, picks that ball up and throws it down onto the left side. Leah Tanner giving chase on that ball against Fabius Pompey. Pompey moving his ball forward. Maddie Dickinson on there as well. Olivia Dallin makes a stop. Ball gets returned back. Battle for that ball on the far side. Leah Tanner has dropped back into her fullback position again, battling against that ball on the far side at the corner. Leah Tanner putting the pressure on, gets that ball away, kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a Fabius Pompey throw-in, and we've got 29.5 minutes to go in the first half. There's the throw-in. Ball gets taken away by Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson driving with that ball. Dickinson still has it. Ball gets kicked out towards the middle. Picked up by Katie Schick. Schick drives this forward to Leslie Lewis. Lewis trying to make some space. Sends this long and far. Grabbed by the sweeper for Fabius Pompey. She chases this ball down onto the far side. It's Carlina Wallace. Wallace battling against Lily Higgins. Higgins moves this ball into the middle. Katie Schick trying to drive that forward. Not able to. Estelle Dallin coming back to try to get this ball away from McKenna Johnson. Johnson taking this ball over to the side. Estelle slows her down. Johnson recovers, sends this ball into the middle, sends it through for Rebecca Frazee. Frazee not able to get that ball by Bella Scott, though. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Chloe Becken comes in for the throw, throws it in, and that ball gets kicked out of bounds, and that's going to be a Rebels throw. Sam Holcomb taking the throw in for the Rebels, sends this ball down the line, goes off of Frazee into the middle for Jordan Janicki. Estelle Dallin loses that ball to Janicki. Janicki sends that ball through. Millichan coming out, drives that ball hard and far. Leslie Lewis not able to get to it. Estelle is down. And Estelle's down with a hurt ankle. And finally, the play gets called. Stop. And Estelle hurt that ankle last week. Looks like she hurt it some more. Now officials are coming to run over to my daughter's assistance. They really didn't care when she was laying prone on the ground for a while. Estelle is up. She's going to have to go off the field now. We stop play for her. So Estelle goes off. And it's going to be a drop kick. I think he's going to drop kick it for APW. Ball gets turned back, and Emma Millerson picks that ball up. Millichan with a long kick out to midfield. Leslie Lewis trying to play it over on the far side, not able to keep it in. That'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Throw-in goes off of Fabius Pompey head, drops down. Can't make out the numbers on that side, and my camera can't pick it up. He's not good enough for me. Jacelyn Trumbull sending his ball up and through. That gets turned back hard by Fabius Pompey. Olivia Dallin playing on that ball. Olivia bringing this ball over to the near side. Loses that ball as it gets knocked out. Olivia with a quick throw. Sends this down the line. Goes off a Fabius Pompey player. It'll be another throw-in. Sam Holcomb there to take the throw. Sam throws this ball in. Jacelyn not able to play on it. Gets kicked back by Fabius Pompey. Goes out of bounds. And Sam will do another throw. Sam Holcomb throw in down the line. This time fielded cleanly by Fabius Pompey. Send it up, gets stopped by Katie Schick. Schick turns this ball back. Carlina Wallace pops this back up into the air. Becca Fries gets pushed from behind by Sam Holcomb. And that ball gets kicked out by Jacelyn Trumbull. Throw in by Fabius Pompey. Goes off of Katie Schick and out. Another quick throw. Chloe Becken throws this ball to the middle now. Fielded there by Peyton Taylor. Taylor loses it to Katie Schick. Schick tries to turn his ball up. Goes off of a Fabius Pompey player and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Sam Holcomb taking the throw. Holcomb throws this ball down the line. Picked up by Lily Higgins. Higgins sends this to the middle for Leslie Lewis. Lewis battling for that ball. Trying to take it wide. Grabbing it, though, is Maddie Hudson. Hudson takes this ball over to the far side. Sends this ball towards the line. Drew Garrett takes that ball. Pops it for Leslie Lewis. Lewis on that far side sends that ball up, but not able to keep it in bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. 25 minutes remaining in the first half. We are scoreless here at the Fabius Pompey High School. Throw-in comes towards the middle for Laurel Yard. Yard gives it back to the thrower. That ball ended up going out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Leah Tanner taking the throw. Tanner throws that ball down the line for Leslie Lewis. Lewis turns and kicks it towards the corner. Sent towards the middle by Maddie Dickinson. Lily Higgins not able to get there before Fabius Pompey. Pompey trying to turn his ball back. Leah Tanner holds it. Leah drives this ball forward, gets rejected, comes all the way back out for Sam Holcomb. Holcomb gives it back over to Katie Schick. Schick to Jacelyn for the give and go, not able to send it back to her. That ball gets sent down, and that's going to get fielded by Elena Sandberg. That ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Fabius Pompey. There's a goal kick, comes out to the near side. Jacelyn Trumbull there, Sam Holcomb as well. Sam takes this ball away, moves it to the outside. Becky Frazee grabbing it. Sam stealing it. Sam try. Oh, Becky Frazee with the takedown from behind. Oh, 2 points for Becky Frazee. She tried to get the ball for. You can't hook your leg around a girl like that, though. Katie Schick will be shooting on goal here. There's the shot. Elena fields it. Oh, bobble for a second. That was scary. Nice save. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Throwing it says a nice push from behind there, but nothing doing. Ball comes out. Leah Tanner trying to turn this ball back into traffic. Goes over along the side, kicked out of bounds by Fabius Pompey. Leah with the throw. Tanner throws this ball in, fielded by Fabius Pompey. Can't hold it though, so Leah will move up about 7 yards and throw again. Throw goes towards the corner of the 18-yard box. Fabius Pompey trying to kick that ball out. Gets it out into the middle. Jacelyn Trumbull hustling after this ball. Ball gets sent out to the outside. Fabius Pompey to Chloe Becken. Becken sends this ball up. Stopped by Sam Holcomb. Little too far. Becken drives this right back. Ball sent to the outside for Becky Frazee. Frazee moving down with this ball. Has Bella Scott on her. And Bella kicks that ball away and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Ball thrown back. Negative throw, and that ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Ball goes over to the Fabius Pompey student section. They've got a couch over there. It's pretty cool. I'm jealous. Ball gets thrown into midfield, picked up by Lily Higgins. Higgins moving this forward, gets booted back by Carlina Wallace. Stopped by Bella Scott. Popped out into the middle. Far side now. Olivia Dow not able to get after it. Ball gets driven in by Fabius Pompey. Scooped up by Emma Millershin. Millershin sends that ball up, makes its way to midfield, gets turned back by Fabius Pompey. Fabius Pompey with that ball on the far side, drops that ball back to midfield. Chasing down after it, Leslie Lewis gets it. Nice negative run by Leslie Lewis. This ball kicked to the outside for Carlina Wallace. Chloe Becken. Becken drives this ball forward. Maddie Dickinson in her 18-yard box sends this ball up. Becky Frizzy there. Frizzy with the centering pass. Olivia Dallin coming over on the back of Jordan Janicki. Not enable her to make that turn. Frizzy trying to send that ball in. Gets ricocheted back out. Stopped by Katie Schick. Lily Higgins dribbling up with this ball. Gets cleared by Chloe Becken. Sam Holcomb with the throw-in. Becken kicks that ball out again. It'll be another throw-in for Sam Holcomb. Less than 20 minutes ago, we are halfway through the first half. Some would call that a quarter. That ball gets kicked out of bounds by Chloe again. It'll be another throw. Oh, no, it didn't. My bad. It went off of Lily Higgins. That's thrown in. Stopped by Jacelyn Trumbull. Kicked back up. Becky Frizzy trying to send that ball through. Olivia Dallin blocks that ball. This gets sent all the way over to the far side. Fabius Pompey trying to set something up. Move this ball over towards the middle. Stopped. Grabbed by Katie Schick, driven forward. Stopped by the back line of Fabius Pompey. Now pass back to the sweeper. Carlina Wallace sends this ball up. Sam Holcomb is stepping up to get that ball. Holcomb battling. Ball comes over to the side. Lily Higgins driving this ball forward. Stopped by Chloe Becken. Becken kicks this ball. Goes out of bounds. Fabius Pompey throwing. Becken with the throw. Throws this into McKenna Johnson. Johnson passes up to Frizzy. Frizzy turns this down the line. Frizzy moving this ball. Touched by Bella Scott. Forced towards the corner. Frizzy making that turn. And Bella not enabling her to go any further. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Rebels. Emma Millershin lining up for the goal kick. Millershin with the kick is going to make its way towards midfield. Picked up by Chloe Becken. This ball goes out of bounds off of Fabius Pompey. Sam Holcomb with the throw. Throws this down the line. Goes off of Frizzy and out of bounds. Another throw in for Sam. Holcomb sends this further down. Off the leg of Chloe Becken. Goes towards the middle. Turned back by Fabius Pompey. Fabius Pompey trying to send this up. Sam Holcomb pops this to the middle. Makes its way right to Jordan Janicki. Janicki switches fields and sends this all the way across to the other side of the soccer field. Fabius Pompey trying to move this ball forward. Challenged by Maddie Dickinson. Ball goes over to the sideline and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Leah Tanner. Tanner throws this ball down the line. Fabius Pompey not able to pick it up. Chasing after this ball. Or was she guarding it? She never touched it? That's interesting. So it'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Throwing gets missed. Katie Schick picks this up, sends this up to Lily Higgins. Lily drives this ball to the corner for Leslie Lewis. And Elena Sandberg goes out and makes that grab. Sandberg's going to run this ball to the middle of the 18-yard box. And rolls it all the way to the outside fullback for Chloe Becken. Becken kicks this ball up. Jacelyn Trumbull there. Trumbull battling for that ball. That goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jacelyn. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. They throw in down the line. Jacelyn again there, battling for that ball. Taking that ball away, though. Number 20, Marissa Trammell. Marissa sends that ball on net. Save by Emma Millershin. Millershin with the drop kick. Drives that ball. Fielded by Jordan Janicki. She sends that ball up. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Rebels. Janicki? Thank you. What was I saying? Janicki? Janicki sounds better. Janicki makes me think of Grease. Fabius Pompey throw in. Stopped by Leslie Lewis. Lewis turns this ball back up towards the corner. That gets off a knee of Fabius Pompey on the sideline. Lewis still with it, using those big long legs of hers. Marissa Trammell coming with this ball. Jacelyn Trumbull challenging her. And Jacelyn able to force that ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Trammell with the throw down the line. Fielded by Johnson. Johnson centering pass. Picked up by Emma Millershin. Little bobble and a save. Less than 15 minutes to go in this half. Millershin with the kick off of Leslie Lewis. Makes its way through. Lewis has got to chase after it, though. Fabius Pompey drives that ball out of bounds. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Leah Tanner coming all the way up from the backfield to throw this ball in. Leah, short throw for an on-running Maddie Dickinson. Goes out off of Fabius Pompey. Another throw-in for Leah Tanner. Tanner throws this ball towards the 18-yard box. Kicked out by Fabius. Oh, it's still in. I thought it went out. No, it went out. Subs coming in. Estelle Dallin returning to the field for APW. Drew Garrett going off. Leah Tanner with the throw. Throws this to Katie Schick. Schick picking this ball up. Not able to keep it. Goes out of bounds off of Fabius Pompey. Another throw-in for Leah Tanner. Lee with another throw to Katie. Kicked away by Fabius Pompey. Another throw-in for Leah. Leah throws this into the 18-yard box. Cut back into the middle. Comes across the box. Stopped by Jacelyn Trumbull. Not able to get a kick on. Picked up by Fabius Pompey. They clear this ball. Picked up by Bella Scott. Turned back by Fabius Pompey. Fabius Pompey moving this ball forward. Trying to send the through ball. Leah Tanner chasing that ball down. Leah Tanner on the far side trying to kick this ball out off of a Fabius Pompey player. Taken away by Fabius Pompey. That goes off the heel of Jacelyn Trumbull. Nice stop, way to break it up. Olivia Dallin driving that ball, and she's going to get called for a trip. That'll be a direct kick for Fabius Pompey just outside the box. She will be shooting on net, as she should be. Elsa Hull taking the kick. There's the shot. It's up. Millershin not able to make it. It's a goal. Fabius Pompey goal scored by number 17, Elsa Hull, off the direct kick. Number 17, time of the Fabius Pompey Falcons goal, 28:08, and they take the 1-0 lead here in the first half. Leah Tanner throwing on the far side, sends this ball down the line. Sent towards the middle. Leslie Lewis running into traffic, battling for that ball. Ball gets turned back by Fabius Pompey. Dan-Dalin getting a piece of that ball. Gets kicked, stopped, and then knocked down by the elbow of Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson picking that ball up, drives this ball forward. Katie Schick with it. Schick sends us to the corner for Leslie Lewis. Lewis cutting this ball back to the middle. Lily Higgins cutting it, and that goes wide right. That'll be a goal kick. So goal kick, Elena Sandberg taking the kick from the middle of the 6-yard box. Drives us to the far side. Drop pass for Fabius Pompey. They pop that ball back forward. Leah Tanner there, though. Leah trying to play that ball. Fabius Pompey sending this up to the forward line. Centering pass, makes it to Laurel Yard. Yard sends this forward to the corner. Leah Tanner chasing that ball down. It goes out of bounds. Leah's going to take the throw-in. Subs coming. We got Drew Garrett coming in. Katie Schick going off. Leah Tanner with the throw. Sends this ball down the line. Fabius Pompey taking that ball away, sending towards the middle. Emma Millerson right there to scoop that ball up. Millerson, the stub of a kick, taken by Becky Frazee. Frazee moved his ball down. That goes off her hand, though, and that's a handball, and it's called. Who knew? Olivia Dallin taking the kick. Gets played by Fabius Pompey. They turn it back. Maddie Dickinson there. Dickinson sends this over to the side, and Chloe Beckon's going to let that roll out of bounds so she can take the throw-in. Chloe sends this down the line. Sam Holcomb not able to play it cleanly. Becky Frazee drives that ball back towards the middle. It gets turned back out, and Chloe's going to let that go out again so she can take the throw-in. Chloe's throw into the middle for McKenna Johnson. Johnson tries pushing us forward, gets turned back. Chloe drives this ball down the line, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Rebels throw. Bella Scott grabbing the ball. She's going to set it down for Sam Holcomb. Holcomb's going to take the throw in. 8:15 to go in this first half. Throw in goes to Lily Higgins. Lily moves us to the middle, tries centering it up. Maddie Dickinson there to drive that ball through. Gives it to Jason Trumbull. Trumbull tries dropping it back to her. Elsa Hull steals that ball, takes it to the far side. Maddie Dickinson chops that ball back in her possession. Dickinson turns that ball, sends it up along the line for Estelle Dallin. Estelle chasing after that ball. Estelle along the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. We got 7:45 to go in the first half. Fabius Pompey leads by a score of 1-0. Fabius Pompey throw-in comes towards the middle. Nice little push off. Jason Trumbull still battling, though. Steals that ball, drops it back to the defense. They kick this ball up to midfield. Dropping back, Laurel Yard to pick that ball up on the sideline. Challenged by Olivia Dallin. Ava Lee moving this ball into the middle. Bella Scott coming over, letting Sam Holcomb play it. Holcomb passes this ball up to Drew Garrett. Garrett can't hold this ball. Fabius Pompey turning this ball back. McKenna Johnson with this ball. Sends this towards the corner of the 18-yard box. Stopped by Leah Tanner. Tanner moves this ball up. Leslie Lewis driving after it. Loses possession of that ball. Laurel Yard taking it back. Centering pass comes back to Laurel. Laurel has Olivia Dallin on her. I'm sorry, that was Maddie Dickinson. No, that was my daughter. That was Olivia. Bella Scott with the kick. Fabius Pompey stealing this ball. Comes back to Bella. Bella drives it forward. Jacelyn Trumbull chasing after it. Fabius Pompey guarding that ball. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Fabius Pompey leads by a score of 1-0. Fabius Pompey throw-in comes to the middle. Sent back to the thrower. She drives this ball forward. Ava Lee there to receive it. Leah Tanner takes it away, drives this ball up, comes right back to them, though. Olivia Dallin stepping up, sending that ball forward for Lily Higgins. Higgins chasing after it. Chloe Beckett sends this ball over to the side. Becca Frizzy taking this ball. Oh, that gets turned back. Nice move, Lily Higgins coming after that ball. Lily driving this ball up. Lily has Leslie in the middle. Lily on the sideline loses that ball. It gets turned back. Grace O'Hara settling that down. Grace battling against Becca Frizzy. Gets some help from Drew Garrett. Pops this ball forward for Lily. Lily sends this to the middle. Fabius Pompey steals that ball back. Nice forearm by Jordan Janicki. Did I say it right that time? All right. This ball comes back to Elena Sandberg. Sandberg kicks this ball all the way up through into the middle. Challenging after it is Leah Tanner. Gets that ball up to Leslie Lewis. Lewis sends this ball through. Oh, blocked by the defense. Return back in, headed back out. Leslie Lewis shirks away from McKenna Johnson's foot. Ball comes to Drew Garrett through her legs. Drew Garrett gets nutmegged. And Fabius Pompey drives that ball down the field. Bella Scott picking it up. Bella on the near side. Settles that ball down underneath a leg. Becca Frizzy sends this towards the middle for McKenna Johnson. Johnson loses it to Grace O'Hara. Regains control. McKenna Johnson still with this on the sideline. McKenna going back and forth. Breaks an ankle. Sends this ball down the sideline for Becca Frizzy. Frizzy pushed off that ball by Bella Scott. Ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be a corner kick for Fabius Pompey. 3.5 minutes to go by the time this kick is taken. And that never makes it in. That's going to be a goal kick. Emma Millichan's going to take that kick. Oh, look at that. Check, check. Check, check. There we go. Oh, that's way better, isn't it? For me, anyway. Ball sent down to the side. Olivia Dallin chasing it down. Ball goes out of bounds over the sideline. That'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. They got subs coming in, though. Ready for the throw-in. Throw-in comes to the corner. Drew Garrett there. Garrett turning, loses that ball, gets kicked back for Becca Frizzy. Frizzy sends this across to the far side. Battle for there. Leah Tanner going after that ball. Leah's got to watch it. Leah's got a tendency to push. There's a shot. Wide right. Becca Frizzy there, though, saving that ball. Varsity battling. Nice hip check by Sam Holcomb. Ball comes out to the middle. Chipped out. Picked up by Leslie Lewis. Kicked over to the side by Drew Garrett. And that's going to go out of bounds. Fabius Pompey with the throw-in down the line. Chloe Becken sends this to the corner. Becca Frazee battling for that ball. Frazee centering pass. Stopped and blocked by Olivia Dallin. Sent up along the side. Lily Higgins saves it there. Lily Higgins moves that ball towards the middle. Turned back out by Carlina Wallace. Dallin to Frazee. Frazee moving this ball towards the corner. Olivia pushing off of her, and she's going to get called for it. So this will be a direct kick for Fabius Pompey. Lily Higgins coming over to take one to the face. Ball is up. Far side. Settled down, cleared out. Jacelyn Trumbull going over to pick that ball up. Trumbull grabbing that ball, sending this ball down. Estelle, oh, it hits off the referee. Estelle not able to get it. And so he's going to give that a drop kick for the Rebels. That was very courteous of him. It's the right thing to do. There's the drop. Olivia drives that ball forward. Fabius Pompey turning this ball back. Fabius Pompey driving this ball up. Played by Fabius Pompey in the middle. Pass across the middle. Stopped by Sam Holcomb. Turned back out to midfield. Gets by Drew Garrett. Chloe Becken drives that ball all the way down. Bella Scott there to play it. Bella Scott turns this ball back up. Sam Holcomb coming over. Sam Holcomb taken out of that play. It did it? Okay. How's that? And that's the end of the first half. All right, I think I just got it back. Thank you. At the end of one half, it is Fabius Pompey 1, APW Rebels 0. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. almost called you hockey fans. Soccer fans, we are back. We are about to start the second half here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It looks like you can. We'll find out momentarily. Fan representation here. School spirit is high. We'll start over here. This is the Fabius Pompey student section. And then we've got all sorts of parents. You've got those ancillary bleachers have people in it. These bleachers are filled. More people. Those bleachers. People are in line still at the concession stand. And we are ready to start the second half. There's the whistle, and there's the wall. And I am choking. Leslie Lewis picking that ball up, loses it on the sideline. Throw in by Fabius Pompey. Kick back out by Fabius Pompey. This will be a Rebels throw. Leah Tanner coming in and take the throw. Tanner lining this ball up, sends this down the line for Estelle. Fabius Pompey there, spearing at that ball, kick it towards the middle. Estelle gets a piece of it. Estelle chasing that ball down, going down the line. Estelle saves that ball, trying to cut it back to the middle. Leslie Lewis over there, drives that ball in the general direction of the goal. That's going to go wide and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Elena Sandberg. Sandberg loves kicking from the middle of that 6-yard box. And why not? I'm all for it. And mine's changed. And as soon as I agreed with them, they decided to do something different. There's the goal kick. Fielded by Katie Schick, settled down and grabbed by Fabius Pompey. They send this ball to the outside. Passed over along the sideline to Marissa Trommel. Trommel sends this ball down the line, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Leah Tanner taking a throw and sends this to the middle, turned back by Trommel, off of Olivia Dallin, and Dallin's not going to be able to save it. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. 38 minutes. Leah Tanner sends this up, and that goes out of bounds. Fabius Pompey throw from here. Maddie Hudson taking the throw. Hudson throws into the middle. Katie Schick tried stealing it. Ball popped into the middle. Lily Higgins chasing it down. Higgins loses it. Leslie Lewis there. Lewis over to Higgins. Higgins back to Lewis. Lewis drives this ball at the goal. And Sandberg comes out to make the save. Sandberg rolls that ball. Maddie Dickinson uses the shoulder. Gets that ball away. And a Fabius Pompey girl drops down. She's okay, though. She's back up again. Touched by Estelle to Lewis. Lewis not able to get it back to her. Also sends this ball down for Marissa Trommel. Trommel with this ball on the sideline, guarded by Leah Tanner. Tanner and Trommel going after, and this ball gets kicked out. And that goes off of Leah, and Trommel's going to take the throw-in. Trommel throws this ball to the middle. Coming over is Katie Schick. Not able to hold it, though. Another throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Fabius Pompey throws this ball back. Driven back over to the side. Trommel one touch into the middle. Ball kicked by Chloe Fairbanks over to Trommel at the side. And Trommel goes out off of her. Leah Tanner's going to take the... Oh, no, it went off of Leah. Trommel takes that throw-in. So I'm just trying to read. I can't see the feet or the line. Ball sent all the way across into the middle. Grabbed by Emma Millershin. Millershin with the low kick. Grabbed by Jordan Janicki. Janicki drops this ball back for Carlina Wallace. Wallace sends this over to the far side. Fabius Pompey on that far side, moving that ball up, back towards the middle. Now drops this ball back to defense. Over into the middle, stepping up is Katie Schick and Lily Higgins. Lily drives this ball forward for Leslie Lewis. Lewis has got to cut back to get it, not going to be able to get to it. And Marissa Trommel sends this ball back up to midfield. Guys, can you please not do that around me? Please? Thank you. Leah Tanner gets that ball up to Leslie Lewis. Lewis looking, sends this through for Lily. Lily going after it. Sandberg comes out. Ball is hit. It's loose. And that gets taken by Fabius Pompey. Fabius Pompey drives that ball out of bounds. Lily Higgins is still down inside the box. The official's going over, is making sure the ground's okay. I don't know. Lily's walking away from him, though, not stopping the clock. She doesn't want to come out. Leah Tanner with the throw-in, sends this ball in for Leslie Lewis. Lewis with a little pullback, try to gain some space, kicks that ball up and out. It goes off of Maddie Hudson. This is going to be a corner kick for the Rebels. Leslie Lewis with the corner. Ball is up, comes across, out far corner of the 18-yard box. Rebels going to have to chase that ball down. It's a long kick, got carried by the wind perhaps. And that ball goes out of bounds off of Fabius Pompey. It's going to be a Rebels throw-in. Throw-in comes back to Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson sends it back over to the side for Sam Holcomb. Holcomb battling for that ball over on that far side. Pops that ball up, gets returned by Fabius Pompey out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in for the Rebels. Rebels throw-in comes into the box and sent back out. Rebels will throw again. 33 minutes. Ball sent into the 18-yard box. Fielded. Lily Higgins has it there. Chips this ball back out, and grabbing it is Fabius Pompey. They just clear that ball as hard as they can. Olivia Dallin chasing it down, gives it to Bella Scott, loses it. Bella chasing that ball down on the far side. Bella getting the hip in there, drives that ball out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Fabius Pompey throwing this ball into the 18-yard box. Guarded on the side over there. Ball gets cut back into the middle. Picked up by Leah Tanner. Tanner driving this ball out. Tanner still with it. Arm in arm with McKenna Johnson. Ball gets sent back over on the near side to Marissa Trammell. Shot taken and picked up by Emma Millershin. Emma sneaks her way over to the far side. Nobody can see her do it. Drives that ball down. Turned back by Becca Frazee. Into the middle, Fabius Pompey driving this ball forward. Marissa Trammell not able to keep it. Ball comes back out. Leslie Lewis picks this ball up. Lewis passes up for Estelle Dallin. Estelle runs into Elsa Hull. Hull takes that ball away. Fabius Pompey drives that ball up to the corner. Nobody's going to be able to get to it. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Ball gets thrown in to Bella Scott. Bella shanks that ball. Uh-oh. Recovered, though. Picked up by the Rebels. That's teamwork there. Ball comes out to the middle. Spearing at it is Katie Schick. Driving that ball away, though, Fabius Pompey. Ball gets turned up. Katie trying to settle that down. Uses her hand. That helps. Ball comes back. Millershin grabs it in the box. Milishin, I don't know. Ball must be cold. I'm cold. Marissa Trammell kicks that ball, goes off of Katie Schick and out of bounds. Throw in for Fabius Pompey. And we got subs coming in for Fabius Pompey. Don't they hear us cheering over here? What? Maddie Hudson with the throw-in. Long throw. Chasing it down is Laurel Yard. Yard sends it to the middle, rejected by Bella Scott. Well, it goes over to the corner, and Leah Tanner able to save it from being a corner kick. It's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in comes into the box again. Olivia down with a nice push-off. Ball gets cleared out. Leslie Lewis catches up to it. Nope, Laurel Yard steals that ball. I'm sorry, not Laurel Yard. That was Jordan Janicki steals that ball, drops it back. Lily Higgins on that far side, battling for that ball, able to turn up. Fabius Pompey drives that ball back, and they send that ball far. Bella Scott's going to have to play that ball at the corner. Bella chases it down and kicks that out over the sideline for the throw-in. Ball sent over on the near side. Fabius Pompey driving this ball back up. Marissa Trammell with it. Marissa challenged by Leah Tanner. Tanner stepping around or getting that ball away. Leah passing that ball into traffic for Estelle Dallin. Estelle not able to get to it. Ball gets cleared out. We're going to have subs coming in for the Rebels. Drew Garrett going off. Jacelyn Trumbull coming on. Leah Tanner with the throw. Short throw for Estelle. Estelle guarding that ball up the line. Turning it, and that gets rejected back out by Jordan Janicki. Shoot. Saved by Leslie Lewis. Lewis drives this ball up. That gets turned back. Katie Schick with it. Jordan Janicki guarding her. Ball gets passed back. Jordan stops it. Leah Tanner takes it away from Jordan. Gets that ball up for Leslie Lewis. Lewis with this ball sends this to the middle for Lily Higgins. Lily drives it up for Estelle. Estelle's going to chase after it, but that ball's going to get cleared by Carlina Wallace. She wanted nothing to do with it and wanted to get some grandparents involved in the game. Leah Tanner taking the throw. Leah opts the throw back for Katie. Katie sets this ball up, drives this through for Lily on the far side, too far to the left, and coming out is Sandberg, and Elena grabs that ball out of the air. Elena throws that ball down onto the far side. Maddie Dickinson going after it. Feet collide. Fabius Pompey girl goes down. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Throw-in comes to the middle to Janicki. Stopped by Jacelyn Trumbull. Turns this ball up. Leslie Lewis. One touches it for Lily. Lily cuts this ball back. Now sends it all the way across for Estelle Dallin. Estelle picking this ball up. Couldn't get that ball around that girl. And that gets kicked out of bounds on the sideline. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Leah Tanner taking the throw-in. Throws that ball at the 18-yard box. Katie Schick with the Pele move. Gets it over, headed out. Maddie Dickinson tries. It's up. It's far. It's out of here. Doesn't count as a home run, though. It'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Goal kick taken by Elena Sandberg. Sent over to the far side, along the sideline. Fabius Pompey driving that ball up along the side. Is it super low? Maybe that's better. I got louder. Thank you. Appreciate the feedback. Battle for that board. Maddie Dickinson spearing that ball up. That gets cut back. Dan-Dalin settles it down. Estelle passes up to Lewis. Leslie drives us to the outside for Estelle, I think, but it missed her. Picked up by Chloe Becken. That ball goes out off of Fabius Pompey. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Leah Tanner throws that ball in for Leslie Lewis. Lewis cuts that ball up for Lily Higgins. Not enough, though. Comes back. Leah Tanner drives it. Goes off of Marissa Trommel and out of bounds. It'll be a Leah Tanner throw-in. Estelle calls for it. Ball gets thrown to Katie Schick. Schick not able to save that. Her foot got caught on the ground. Not able to sweep through to the ball. It'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Sub coming in. Marissa Trommel going off, and looks like Chloe Fairbanks coming on. Rory McDermott with the throw-in. Rory throws this down the line, goes to Leah Tanner. Tanner not able to get it taken away by Chloe Fairbanks. The ball goes out of bounds. Everybody's pointing all over the place, and it's decided it's a Rebels ball. Ball thrown in. Katie Schick trying to make some space with Janicki. Drives that ball down for Leslie Lewis. Short throw into Laurel Yard. Yard passes the ball over to Chloe Fairbanks. That ball gets turned back out by Maddie Dickinson. Settled down Leslie Lewis coming back for this ball. Lewis looking, sends this through for Lily Higgins. Higgins tried touching it to get around. Lily with it. Lily driving this ball. Lily trying to make her move. Takes the shot on net. It's high. It's a save, Elena Sandberg. Elena runs up to the top of the box. Throws that ball all the way over onto the far side. Maddie Dickinson chasing it down. Ball gets kicked up and goes long right to Bella Scott. Scott stops that ball. Fabius Pompey still there. Sends that ball across. Gets by Leah Tanner, and Emma Millershin comes out to make the save. Nice job, Emma Millershin. Millershin with the drop kick. Comes up for Katie Schick. A little touch by Katie to Estelle. Estelle moves to the middle. Now drives this ball all the way over to the far side. Jacelyn Trumbull is going to chase after it. Not going to get to it in time. Picked up by Chloe Becken. Becken kicks that ball out of bounds. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Sam Holcomb over to make the throw. Sam throws this ball down the line. Fielded by Lily Higgins. Higgins not able to hold this. Ball gets passed back by Fabius Pompey, and they send this ball far, or high at least. Maddie Dickinson trying to settle that ball down. Dickinson swinging and missing, but she's given multiple tries. Sends this ball up onto the near side. Roy McDermott there. McDermott passes this ball up to Chloe Fairbanks. Fairbanks pops this ball into the middle for Laurel Yard. Stolen by Katie Schick. Schick sends this ball through for Lily Higgins. Higgins not going to be able to get to it before Carlina Wallace sends this over towards the corner. Chasing that down, though, Lily Higgins. Higgins on that ball. Higgins trying to make some space, centering pass, and that goes close enough to Elena Sandberg, and she picks that ball up. Elena sends this ball over onto the far side, fielded by Fabius Pompey over there. Jacelyn Trumbull challenging on that ball. Ball driven down the line, ball advancing forward. Olivia Dallin takes that ball away. Dallin stepping up with that ball. Olivia not able to hold it as it rides the line and goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Olivia driving up, sends that ball out of bounds. Fabius Pompey settling that ball down on the far side, drives this ball forward. Turned back by APW, stopped by Fabius Pompey. Sam Holcomb making a drive at that ball, saves it, kicks it, hits off of a Fabius Pompey player and goes out of bounds. Sam Holcomb turns this ball up. That goes out of bounds. Katie Schick with that ball, sends this up far. Dan-Dalin chasing it down. Estelle, fancy footwork, might not have been intentional, maybe it was. Rory McDermott takes that ball away. McDermott gets that ball to McKenna Johnson. Johnson sends that ball over to the far side. I can't see who it is. Ball passed up. Bella Scott chases that ball down on the sideline, turns this ball back up, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in for Fabius Pompey. Subs coming. Jacelyn off. Drew Garrett on. Fabius Pompey throw. Fielded off the chest of Sam Holcomb and out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Throw-in comes towards the middle. Kick back out to the side off of Fabius Pompey. It'll be a Rebels throw. Sam Holcomb throws this ball straight out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw. Rebels fans trying to get behind their team, chanting a "Let's go Rebels" to invigorate these girls as the temperatures continue to drop. And that's a handball on Fabius Pompey. 18.5 minutes to go in this game. Bella Scott with the kick. Drives this ball forward. Fabius Pompey with the first touch. Sends this ball back. Blocked by Olivia Dallin. Dallin stepping up with this ball. Goes to the outside. Drew Garrett picks it up. Ball taken away by Fabius Pompey. Moved into the middle. Stolen by Leslie Lewis. Lewis trying to settle that ball down. Gives it back to Katie Schick. Schick looking. Drives this ball through. Lily Higgins there. Lily to Estelle. Too far. Lily chasing, and Elena Sandberg picks that ball up. Sandberg with a throw on the near side. Leah Tanner trying to settle it down. Chloe Fairbanks picking that ball up, trying to drive that to the middle. It gets cut off by everybody. Olivia to Leah. Leah off of Chloe. Ball goes towards the corner. Collected there by Mari Newton. Newton trying to turn the corner on Olivia, and does. Ball blocked by Bella Scott. Scott passes this ball up for Katie Schick. Schick lets it settle to her. Katie slowing things down a little bit, looking for somebody to pass to. Moving the ball into the middle, still looking, makes some space, drives this ball down for Estelle. Estelle pops it over the head of a Fabius Pompey player. Fabius Pompey trying to hold that ball in. Elsa Hull there, and Leslie Lewis kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Oh, a kick. He gave it to her. Kick for a push from Leslie Lewis. Elsa with the kick. Stopped by Katie Schick. Sent high in the air. Katie trying to settle that ball down. Drives this ball forward. That's going to go over Elsa's head. Lily Higgins going after it. Lily and Elsa. Elsa kicks that ball out of bounds. It's going to be a Rebels throw-in. The hand signals of soccer officials are like non-existent. Can never tell what they're doing. Throw-in comes back to Estelle Dallin. Estelle loses it. Picking that ball up, though, is Leah Tanner. Tanner trying to chase after that ball. Tanner still maintaining control. Leah turned this ball up, goes out off of Fabius Pompey. That's going to be a Rebels throw-in. Leah throws that. That gets rejected hard by Fabius Pompey. Goes out of bounds. Picked up by Bella Scott. Bella's going to take the quick throw. Rips this down the line. Fielded by Rory McDermott. McDermott sends this the other way into the middle. Sam Holcomb there. Drives this ball over to the side. Leah Tanner's going to chase it down. She's not going to get there in time. That ball goes out of bounds. Fabius Pompey throw. 15.5 minutes to go. And the girls are starting to move faster than they can play. No need to hurry. Just got to gain control and get a goal. Marissa Trommel back in, takes the throw in. I don't know what crazy play they're trying to pull there, but ball gets thrown in towards the 18-yard box. Mari Newton gets a piece of it, drilled back out by Leah Tanner, popped forward by Carlina Wallace. I think that was Carlina. Katie Schick, ball gets kicked out by Marissa. It'll be a throw in for the Rebels. And that ball gets kicked out by Katie. Fabius Pompey throw. Whistle as subs are coming in. Laurel Yard coming in. Rory McDermott going off. Throw in taken by Maddie Hudson. Goes short to Laurel Yard. Yard back to Hudson. Hudson sends this ball forward. Fabius Pompey trying to drive that ball up. Olivia Dallin sends this out of bounds on the sideline. Another throw in. Another sub by Fabius Pompey. Mari Newton goes off, and I can't see who that is coming. What? Oh, Peyton Taylor. Thank you. Bella Scott with the throw in down the line, makes it to Leslie Lewis. Lewis turns that ball. That gets blocked. Fielded by Hudson. Hudson trying to settle that down, drives it forward, goes off of Leah Tanner. Played by Marissa. Marissa passes that ball back, goes out of bounds off of Laurel Yard. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Leah Tanner with the throw to the middle for Katie Schick. Schick turns this ball up for Leslie Lewis. Lewis with a little touch towards the middle. Laurel Yard driving this ball back. Laurel to Marissa. Marissa into the middle for Peyton Taylor. Back to Marissa. She loses it. Katie Schick drives this ball forward, and that goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Maddie Hudson taking the throw. Ball goes high, kicked by Janicki. Janicki sends it to the side for Marissa. Marissa turns this back into the middle. Katie Schick steals this, drives this ball back up the field. Stopped by Carlina Wallace. Wallace sends this up. This gets sent over to the far side. Now drilled back over onto the near side. Settled down Marissa Trommel. Trommel sends this back into the middle. Makes its way all the way through. Chasing on that ball, McKenna Johnson. Johnson couldn't get her turn on. Couldn't get a shot off. Girl goes down. Bella Scott picks that ball up. Bella grabs that ball and drives it out into the midfield. Fabius Pompey throw-in on the far side. Stopped by Sam Holcomb. Sent forward. Returned back by Bella. That ball goes high. Drops down. Bounces up. Off the head of a Fabius Pompey player. Kicked forward by Maddie Dickinson to Lily Higgins. Lily gets hip checked as she releases that ball, and finally we get the whistle. That'll be a direct kick for APW. Well, and that just wasted 20 seconds. Olivia Dallin taking the direct kick for the Rebels. Sends this ball up to Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson with this ball turns it up. It gets stopped by Hudson. Hudson passes up to Trommel. Trommel back to Hudson. Hudson sends this forward. Maddie Dickinson overruns it. Leah Tanner there. Leah Tanner drives that ball up. Played out by Carlina Wallace. At midfield, battle for this ball. Drew Garrett leading, driving after that ball, comes loose. Leslie Lewis picks it up. Lewis with the shot, and coming out is Sandberg to pick that ball out of the air. Sandberg with a drop kick far onto the far side, goes off of a Rebel at Sam Holcomb. It's in play still, chasing that ball down. Fabius Pompey centering pass, and that's going to allow Emma Millishin to come up and pick that ball up. 10 minutes to go in this game. Fabius Pompey leads 1-0. Millership with the kick. Leslie Lewis there to field it. She gets pushed to the ground by Laurel Yard. Nice dive.
There's a goal kick, goes off of Fabius Pompey head and back towards the corner. Rebels with the ball on the far side, making a move down the line. And down the line and over the line, it's a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Short throw, nice handball. It'll be a Rebels throw-in. Or is he going to give him the kick? Oh my goodness, he's giving him the kick. Who are these guys? Ball comes to the middle. Maddie Dickinson with it. Dickinson sends this over towards the side. Drew Garrett coming back to pick that ball up. Fabius Pompey trying to control it. Settle that ball down, send it up. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a Rebels throw-in with less than 8 minutes to go. Sam Holcomb throws this ball down the line. Picked up by Lily. Fabius Pompey driving this ball back to the near side. Leah Tanner stepping up, getting that ball away. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. That's a lot better than a breakaway. Hudson with the throw, comes to the middle. And that's a push from behind on Maddie Dickinson. It'll be a direct kick for Fabius Pompey. Seven minutes to go in this game. Elsa Hull taking the kick. Ball is up and comes back out. Leslie Lewis with it. Lewis drives this ball forward, goes right to Fabius Pompey. Carlina Wallace chopped at that ball and missed, but had enough time to recover and send it all the way over to the far side. Kicking the ball hard and far is not always the answer. Sometimes you need to kick it to your TV. Bella Scott chops this ball up. Maddie Dickinson trying to drive forward. Dickinson with it. Dickinson making that turn. Maddie sends this ball forward. And Carlina grabs that ball and sends it over to the side. Elsa's not going to be able to get there to hold it. It'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Leah Tanner with the throw-in for Leslie Lewis. Lewis moving ball towards the middle. She gets taken out. That's going to be a direct kick from the side. Katie Schick will be shooting this on goal. Hard wind going from right to left. Here's the shot. Ball is up. It's a goal! Katie Schick ties the game with 5.5 minutes to go. APW goal scored by number 6, Caitlin Schick. Number 6, time of the Rebels goal, 34-30. And with 5.5 minutes to go, it's a whole new ball game. Olivia Dallin kicks that ball out of bounds. Fabius Pompey throw-in, comes back over to the side. Marissa Torrell sends this back to the middle, gets turned back out by Olivia to Leslie Lewis. Lewis with this ball, passes it to the middle for Katie Schick. Schick with some fancy footwork, sends it to Lily Higgins. Higgins with this ball, getting leaned on, still has it, drives it through for Lewis. Leslie Lewis is off to the races. Coming over, though, is Carlina Wallace. Lewis sets her down, steps over her, and that's going to be a penalty against Leslie Lewis. Fabius Pompey with the kick, Elsa Hull to take it. Elsa with the stutter step, stopped by Leslie, goes up into the air. Look at that ball boy with the skills! Yeah! There's the throw-in, stopped by Estelle Dallin, sends this to the middle, coming over to pick it up McKenna Johnson. Passes this ball over to Marissa Trammell. Trammell, ball bounces back and forth. Sent up into the middle, Peyton Taylor. Taylor trying to turn that ball up, driven back by Sam Holcomb. Comes back for Estelle Dallin. Estelle comes over, is not going to be able to hold that ball, and it goes out of bounds. Fabius Pompey throw-in. Maddie Hudson with the throw into the middle. Laurel Yard fields it. Laurel passes the ball over to Janicki. Janicki drops this ball back for Elsa Hull. Hull drives it forward. Goes off of Marissa Trammell and out of bounds. Leah Tanner to take the throw-in. Leah sends this ball into the middle for Katie Schick. Schick drives this ball in far. Elsa settles it down, rips this ball right back. Maddie Dickinson trying to field it. Couldn't hold on to that. Drew Garrett coming back to play on that ball. Gets knocked off by Peyton Taylor. Ball comes loose. Estelle Dallin with it. Estelle dribbling up, getting a hit check. Estelle passes this ball up for Leslie Lewis, comes back to her. Estelle sends this into the middle for Lily Higgins, driven right back out by Carlina Wallace. Ball goes over Leah Tanner. Marissa Trammell with it. Leah catching back up. Leah gets her foot on that ball, gets it away from Trammell. Trammell and Leah battling after that ball, goes out of bounds. That'll be a Rebels throw. Leah Tanner taking the throw-in. Leah throws this down the line. That goes off of Fabius Pompey. It'll be another throw-in for Leah Tanner. 2.5 minutes to go in this game in regulation. Ball goes to the middle. Katie Schick. Guarding, sends that ball back for Leah. Leah sends his ball up. It goes off of a Fabius Pompey foot. It'll be another throw-in for Leah Tanner. Leah Tanner with the throw-in down the line for Leslie Lewis. Lewis with the trap. Ball gets kicked out by Jordan Janicki. Leah with another throw. Down the line. Yeah, and Janicki rails into the back of Leslie Lewis and gets called for it with 2 minutes to go. Olivia Dallin coming over to take the kick. Dallin drives this ball up and across, fielded out by Fabius Pompey, driven back. Katie Schick picks this up. Schick trying to make that turn. Schick, oh, nice slide tackle by Janicki. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Rebels. Leah Tanner with the throw, sends this down towards Leslie Lewis, off of Fabius Pompey, out of bounds. Another throw in for Leah. Leah's going to throw this towards the corner of the 18-yard box, off the head of Katie Schick, bounces around, kicked out of bounds. Another Rebels throw. Leah Tanner throwing this ball into the box. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Last minute of play. That ball gets kicked out. It's a corner kick for the Rebels. Leslie Lewis with the corner. Ball is up. Comes across, out in front, off the head of Katie Schick, drops down to Dan-Dalin, spinning around, couldn't get that. Ball comes back to Lewis. Lewis drives it back in, off a foot, comes out, top of the 18-yard box. Ball is still bouncing, 30 seconds to go. Ball is cleared out of the 18-yard box on the far side. Battle ensues. Maddie Dickinson sends this ball back to the middle, picked up by Fabius Pompey. They're sending this ball back out, and that goes over the head of Marissa Trammell. It'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Leah Tanner with the quick throw. Throws this ball in for Estelle. Gets cut off by Laurel Yard. Dropped away, now drilled out of bounds by Janicki. And that's the end of regulation. At the end of one complete game, we are tied at 1 goal apiece. We're going to overtime. right, here we are, starting off the overtime period. Rebels with the ball. Ball comes back, picked up by Leah Tanner. Tanner not able to hold that ball in. That goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw it. 15-minute overtime period. I think they do up to 2. And it is an instant win situation. First goal wins. Fabius Pompey sends this ball to the far side, picked up Sam Holcomb. Holcomb trying to drive that ball forward. Holcomb at midfield sends this ball up. Held in, driven back by Fabius Pompey off of Sam Holcomb. She kicks that ball straight out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Falcons. Fabius Pompey moving that ball up. Sam Holcomb, misses that ball. Excuse me. Lily Higgins with that ball at midfield. Lily driving this ball down the sideline. Lily with it. Cuts this ball back with the Lily Higgins patented move, and that ball gets taken away and drilled all the way down to Sam Holcomb. Holcomb sends his ball over to the middle. Olivia Dan-Dalin trying to settle it down. Gives it back to Sam. Sam has Rebecca Frazee on her. That ball goes out of bounds off of Sam. It'll be a throw-in. It looks like Frazee's going to take it. Throw-in comes into the 18-yard box. Olivia Dan-Dalin there battling for that ball. And that goes out of bounds off of Olivia. That's going to be a corner kick. So the wind is in Fabius Pompey's favor here. They'll be able to bend this ball in if they wanted to. What are you doing? Really? Oh. They have to play the whole 15 minutes? It's weird. All right, so I guess word on the street is it's not instant win. They've got to play the full 15-minute period. We'll find out for sure in less than 15 minutes. Ball sent in, stopped by Bella Scott. Picked up by Katie Schick. Schick sends this out over the sideline. Be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. 12 minutes to go. Ball's up in the air in the 18-yard box. Bella Scott trying to settle that ball down to clear it out. Bella takes it over to the sideline. Bella turns this ball back up, and it goes out of bounds. Scott with the throw-in. Ball comes back to her. Can't clear it out. Olivia Dan-Dalin kicks it out. Nope. That was Sam Holcomb that kicked it out. Fabius Pompey with the throw-in. Karate kick out of the air by Olivia Dan-Dalin. Out of bounds. Fabius Pompey throw-in. Bella kicks that off a girl's head and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. So Emma Millerson taking the goal kick. Drives this ball down, stopped by Fabius Pompey. They send this ball into the middle. Stepping up is Leah Tanner. Get a piece of that ball. Ball comes out on the near side. Cut back, and Millerson dives on top of that ball for the save. Nice shot by Marissa Trammell. Nice save by Emma Millerson. Emma with a short roll to Katie Schick. Schick sends his ball over to Dan-Dalin. Dalin tried touching it, one touch up to Leslie Lewis, couldn't do it. Ball comes back to Katie. Katie on the sideline, holding that ball in. Katie still battling, driving. Katie sends that ball, tries to send it through, goes off a girl. Leslie Lewis coming back to try to pick it up. Oh, that girl sat on Leslie. And they're going to call it a kick against Leslie Lewis. I don't know, that girl missed the ball and then sat on Leslie's foot. I guess you can't do that. Ball comes all the way to Leah Tanner. Tanner has some girls on her. They jump in the air. She sends the ball underneath to Dan-Dalin. Dalin passes in the middle to Lily Higgins. Higgins back over to Lewis. Lewis taking his ball over to the side. Coming in, Elsa Hull to take that ball away. Lewis recovers, centering pass, rejected, sent back out to the side. It'll be a Rebels throw. Subs coming in. Jacelyn coming in, Drew going off. And for Fabius Pompey, got Marissa Trammell going off and Peyton Taylor coming on. Thanks. Leah Tanner with the throw, and that ball gets kicked out of the air, out of bounds. Leah will do the throw again from almost the same exact spot. Leah's throw, oh, karate chopped out of the air, settles down. Leslie Lewis tries cutting it back, goes out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick. And Elena Sandberg with the quick kick over to the far side. Fabius Pompey trying to drive that ball up on that far side, sliding out of bounds in front of Lily Higgins. It'll be an APW throw. Throw it comes back to Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson passes back up for Holcomb. Holcomb kicks this off of a Fabius Pompey player. Settles down for Lily Higgins. Higgins cuts his ball over to Jacelyn. Jacelyn one touch, and that gets cleared out by Rory McDermott, I think. Almost being able to recognize these girls. Fabius Pompey throwing. That ball goes out of bounds off of Sam Holcomb. It'll be a throw-in for Fabius Pompey. Ball comes at the goal. Millerson off her side, dives on top to make the grab. Side sends this into the air, catches the wind, and goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. There's a throw-in by Hudson. Makes it to Bella Scott. She kicks it. This goes into the air. Leah Tanner trying to settle it down. Settles it for Ava Lee. Ball comes back. Janicki drives this towards the corner. Goes off of Sam Holcomb and out of bounds. This will be a corner kick for Fabius Pompey. Here's the corner kick from Fabius Pompey. Ball is up, comes to the top of the 6-yard box, driven out by Olivia Dalin, and we got whistles right away. So we got a pushing penalty. It'll be a direct kick. Milishin's going to take the kick. 5 minutes to go in this overtime period. Ball comes up, makes its way to Lily Higgins. Higgins on the far side, playing that ball up, battling for it. Lily driving through to Fabius Pompey Falcons to take this ball down the field. Lily loses it on the sideline, and it'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Those are some nice coats those girls are wearing over there. I wish I had one now. I am cold. Ball comes to the middle. Driven back, Maddie Dickinson fields it. Dickinson trying to stay with that ball, taking it along the sideline. Maddie centering that ball, passed back out by Fabius Pompey, touched to the side by Peyton Taylor. And Bella Scott steps up to take that ball away. Bella going back the other way with it. Bella down the sideline, passes this ball up for Lily Higgins. Lily, one touches it to the middle, gains some control, drives this up, gets deflected by a Fabius Pompey player to a Fabius Pompey player. Nice side foot by Olivia Dan-Dalin to stop that ball, get it over to Sam Holcomb. Holcomb tried to get it to Jacelyn Trumbull. That gets turned back by Fabius Pompey. Peyton Taylor chasing after that ball at the corner. Taylor centering pass attempted, comes to the top of the 18-yard box. Laurel Yard there, couldn't get the shot off. That ball gets cleared by the Rebels defense. Sam Holcomb challenging on that ball. Ball comes towards the middle. Bella Scott coming over, stepping up. Leah Tanner sends that ball over to the side. Olivia Dan-Dalin off the side of her foot. That goes off the head of McKenna Johnson. Comes back out. Ball sent towards the middle. Back on goal. Milishin with the save! Emma sets that ball down on the ground. Kicks it up for Leslie Lewis. Lewis plays this ball. That gets kicked out by Fabius Pompey. It'll be a throw-in for the Rebels. Leah Tanner taking the throw on the sideline. Throws this to Katie Schick. Schick drives this ball down the side, and that goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Fabius Pompey throws this ball down. Katie Schick tries bending herself around. That goes out of bounds off Chloe Fairbanks. Leah, the throw-in to Leslie Lewis. Lewis trying to turn this ball back. Nutmegs Maddie Hudson. Ball comes into the middle. Katie Schick there. Estelle Dallin gets her foot swept by Jordan Janicki. Janicki trying to help her up. She didn't mean it. She didn't even know Estelle was there. She turned to go make a play on the ball, and it took Estelle's foot out. I'm just glad Estelle's foot's not hurt. Olivia Dan-Dalin kicking that ball. Gets returned back by Janicki. Olivia settles that ball down. Olivia sends this in low. Chipped up in the air by Laurel Yard. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Olivia with the quick throw. Throws it down the line for Leslie Lewis. Lewis sits that ball around Hudson. And that gets kicked out off of Lewis. And Maddie Hudson with the throw-in. Ball moved up. Olivia Dan-Dalin pops this ball forward. Jacelyn Trumbull trying to take it forward. Jacelyn kicks this ball up to Lily Higgins. Lily, loses that ball. Gets turned back. Sam Holcomb's going to hustle down to get that ball. Sam passes this ball back to Emma, so Emma cannot pick it up. She kicks this ball forward. Laurel Yard there. Blocked by Olivia Dan-Dalin. Stepping up, Fabius Pompey drives this ball. Emma can pick this one up because it was kicked by a Fabius Pompey player. Less than 1 minute of play in this first overtime period. This ball comes up, bounces over Katie Schick, settles down. Leslie Lewis tries sending this through for Lily Higgins. Gets denied by Carlina Wallace. Ball gets sent back off of Maddie Dickinson's leg. Driven forward. At midfield, Jacelyn Trumbull, shoulder to shoulder, loses that battle. Ball gets kicked out of bounds by Fabius Pompey. It'll be a Rebels throw. Subs coming in. Grace O'Hara in, Leah Tanner off. No, Sam Holcomb off. Leah Tanner switches sides. Leah Tanner takes the throw in, comes back to her, kicks this ball out of bounds. Fabius Pompey throw with 10 seconds to go. Ball down the line, off of Leah and out. Fabius will throw it again, maybe one more time. Maybe maybe it doesn't really matter. That's the end of this first overtime period. After 95 minutes of playtime, we are tied at 1 goal apiece. I think we've got at least one more overtime, and then I don't know what. Then I don't know if it goes to a shootout, which is the worst way to end any sporting contest, but it is what it is. So with 2 minutes to go on this chilly, chilly October evening, what a day for soccer. Again, check out these fans. That auxiliary bleacher has some fans in it. You've got the student section for Fabius Pompey, parents for Fabius Pompey. There is the APW Rebel, the Rebel flag. Then the Rebels parents, Rebel student section over there. They've got their own couch as well. And then that auxiliary bleachers with people in it. You got people making their way over to the concession stand. What a turnout for a girls' Section 3 varsity soccer game. Love the school spirit, love the support of these athletes, not just by family and friends, but by classmates as well. Minutes up on the board. We switch sides in this second overtime period. Fabius Pompey will be starting with the ball. Drop that ball back to their midfielder. Challenging it is Lily Higgins. She gets a piece of that ball. Janicki sends it up. It gets returned back out. Leslie Lewis goes down trying to make a play on that ball. Ball collected by McKenna Johnson. She sends it to the far side. Fabius Pompey passing that ball up along the line. Leah Tanner trying to chase that ball down. It goes out of bounds. She's going to pick it up and throw it inbounds. Leah with the throw down the line. Makes its way towards the middle. Drew Garrett coming over the back of Falcon. Drew Garrett goes down. She's staying seated down. I hope she's not injured. She will need to leave the field, though, because we stopped the clock for her. So Drew is getting help to her feet. Oh, and Drew is limping off the field. I think it's a hamstring. Coach is coming out. He's going to help carry her. He's a big guy with an even bigger truck. And Coach Parker helping Drew Garrett off the field. We just hope Drew's going to be okay. It's cold out. We want to get on the bus. Where's the soccer ball? Does anybody have the soccer ball? There it is. So this will be a direct kick for the Rebels. Katie Schick is going to take the kick, and with this wind at her back, she can put this one in. Shot is up, drops down in the 18-yard box. Sandberg comes out and picks that ball up. She'll have none of that. Sandberg with the throw onto the near side. Wind takes it, bends it back. Becca Frazee coming over to pick it up. Pushed off that ball by Estelle Dalin. Frazee and Dalin going after it. And that's going to be a direct kick. Olivia Dalin coming over to take that kick. Olivia with the kick sends us to the top for Katie Schick. Schick trying to settle that down and turn it back. Trying to punch it through, can't. Becca Frazee blocks it. Olivia Dowling grabs that ball, pops this a little bit towards the middle, gets turned back out high, and grabbed out of the air by a Rebel fan. Sam Holcomb with the throw. Sam throws this ball down to the 18-yard box, fielded by Fabius Pompey, grabbed by Katie Schick. Schick can't control it. Estelle Dallin taking us to the middle, chips us towards the goal, returned back out by Fabius Pompey, stopped by Bella Scott at midfield, drives it forward, turned back by Laurel Yard, comes over to Estelle Dallin. Dallin chips this up for Lily Higgins. Lily with this ball on the side, drives it back for Sam Holcomb. Holcomb moves the outside of her foot to move it towards the middle. Holcomb making her way through with that ball, passes it up. It comes back to McKenna Johnson. Johnson turns this ball up. Olivia Dallin steps on the ball, almost rolls her ankle. Coming back. Olivia just driving through with that ball. Chloe Fairbanks on it. Estelle Dallin coming back, gets that ball away from Chloe. Ball makes its way to the middle, coming over Leslie Lewis. Lewis pops this through for Lily. Is Lily going to get to it in time? Lily saves that ball. It gets kicked out by Fabius Pompey. It's going to be a Rebels throw-in. Sam Holcomb going down to take the throw. Sam looking, launches that ball at Katie Schick. Schick loses it at her feet. Fabius Pompey sends this out. Bella Scott pops this forward. I wish Bella had taken the shot on that one, actually, with the wind at her back. Sam Holcomb sends this for Lily. Lily with this ball at the just outside of the corner of the box, and that gets ripped hard by Fabius Pompey out of bounds. Sam Holcomb with the throw. Throws this to the 18-yard box. Katie Schick misses it. Estelle Dallin coming over. McKenna getting that ball out. McKenna Johnson. Ball comes to Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson fires it forward. It's a loose ball in the box. Grabbed out of the air by Elena Sandberg. Sandberg comes to the near side. Goes for the kick. Comes to Sam Holcomb. Holcomb sends this ball right back in. Chloe Becken takes this ball away, sends it, switches fields, goes to the far side. Leah Tanner picks this ball up. Leah battling for that ball. Fabius Pompey drops it back. Leslie Lewis running away from the ball. I can't tell. It's too far away. Bella Scott circling that ball, trying to gain some control, turning it upfield now. Bella with the ball along the side, sends this, and that goes out of bounds. Nice grab out of the air by... Yeah, which coach? I'm trying to tell. I think it was Coach Parker. Who knew he had hands? Fabius Pompey, long kick. Olivia Dallin settling it down, gets turned back. Leah Tanner hustling back to get that ball away from Becca Frazee, and they are offsides. Oh no, Becca Frazee's on this side. You just stand. Nobody knows what you're doing. You have to use your words, sir. Ball's kicked up by Olivia Dallin to midfield. This gets returned back. Leah Tanner grabs it. She's going to throw this ball back in. There's the throw-in to Katie Schick. Schick sending this ball up and loses it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw. Ball comes out the top. Katie Schick trying to grab it. Goes out of bounds. Leah Tanner will take the throw. Tanner's throw-in down the line for Leslie Lewis. Goes off of Lewis, out of bounds. Hudson will take the throw and send it back the other way for Fabius Pompey. And that's they're saying that went out off of Leah. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw again. Fabius Pompey with a quick throw into the middle. Estelle Dallin takes that ball, sends it over to the side. Becca Frizzy battling. Estelle Dallin gaining possession, getting that ball, and that ball gets kicked out by Estelle. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw-in. Throw-in down the line, far down the line, goes off of Sam Holcomb's shoulder. Kicked back up. McKenna Johnson sends it to the middle. Olivia Dallin sends it right back out. Ball makes its way all the way back to Carlina Wallace. Wallace sends this across to the far side, chased down by Laurel Yard. Yard sends this up towards the corner. Leah Tanner gets a piece of it, returns it to Jacelyn Trumbull. Trumbull moves this ball up the field, chases after it, gets kicked out of bounds by... Yeah, there it is. I can never tell where that line is. Oh, it went out off of a rebel. Fabius Pompey throw-in. Fabius Pompey throw goes to the corner, now sent back to the thrower. She settles that down, kicks it back towards the middle. Maddie Dickinson flying through the air to get a piece of that ball. It gets turned back. Nice trap. Olivia Dallin clearing that away from that girl. Maddie Hudson. Oh, that went out of bounds. Ball comes into the 18-yard box. Bella Scott over there to play it. Maddie Dixon drops back to help out, moves that ball up to Jacelyn Trumbull. Trumbull loses that ball. Fabius Pompey with a pass back, gets sent forward, taken away by Katie Schick. Schick pops this ball forward for Lily Higgins. That goes out of bounds. It went off of Fabius Pompey, and it'll be a Rebels throw. Leah Tanner with the throw-in. Goes off of a rebel. It'll be a Fabius Pompey throw. Fabius Pompey trying to move that ball forward. Olivia Dallin over there. Ball gets by her, sent over towards the side. Leah Tanner chasing it down. Tanner forces her to stop that ball, cut it back. Fabius Pompey trying to cut that ball to the middle. Leah Tanner blocks it and then pushes the girl. Ball gets kicked out of bounds all over onto... No, not out of bounds. It's saved by Lily Higgins. Not Lily, by Leslie Lewis. Lily's right there. Fabius Pompey throw in again. Olivia Dallin stepping up, getting that ball. Gets it up to Lily Higgins. Lily chasing after the ball as it gets sent over to this near side. Fabius Pompey coming over, drills that ball up. Sam Holcomb right there. Sam returns that ball forward. It goes right to Carlina Wallace. Wallace tried clearing it. Estelle Dallin there. Estelle gives it to Katie Schick. Schick making space. Back to Stella. Estelle sends this ball over to the sideline and goes down. It's going to be a throw-in. They can't get called for every one of Estelle's dives. Throw-in comes to the middle. Maddie Dickinson steps up, runs into Jacelyn. Fabius Pompey sends this ball over to the side for Becca Frizzy. Frizzy pops this ball forward for Peyton Taylor. Taylor trying to move this ball up. As Bella Scott kicks that ball, goes off of Bella and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Taylor really wanted to make the throw, but everybody wants to throw the ball to her. Ball thrown into Becky Frizzy. Ball comes back. And Chloe Beckham lets it go out of bounds so she can take another throw-in. Chloe with the throw down a line off of Bella's foot to Sam Holcomb. Holcomb drills it off the face of Taylor. Kick to the middle by Becca Frazee. Settled down in the middle there by McKenna Johnson. Johnson sends his ball, is taking that ball over to the far side. Pass along over to the sideline. Coming up is Leah Tanner to get a piece of it. Ball sails high into the sky. McKenna Johnson settles it down. Johnson loses it. Leah Tanner kicks this ball up for Leslie Lewis. Lewis at midfield. Lewis trying to drive that ball around her defender. Lewis trying to use her speed. Moves this ball up. Coming off of that play is Carlina Wallace. Wallace gets a piece of that ball and sends it out of bounds over the sideline. It'll be an APW Rebels throw-in with less than 4 minutes to go. Leah Tanner taking the throw-in on the far side. Sends this ball back for Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson immediately in trouble. That ball gets kicked to Olivia Dallin. Dallin sends this up into the box area. Settled down, sent back out. Olivia not able to settle that ball down. Taylor has it. Peyton Taylor sends this over to the far side. Leah Tanner's going to chase that down and pick it up for the throw-in. 3 minutes to go in this, overtime session. Dickinson sends this ball up and far. Lily Higgins going in after it, grabbing it. Elena Sandberg. Sandberg with a soft roll. Lily hustling out. Ball gets sent up, goes right to Estelle Dallin. Dallin, soft pass to the middle for Katie Schick. Schick drives this to the far side for Leslie Lewis. Goes off the Fabius Pompey defender. Comes back out. Maddie Dickinson, like a freight train, gets a piece of that ball. Gives it to Jacelyn Trumbull. Trumbull to Schick. Schick to Lewis. Lewis turns it over. Picked up by McKenna Johnson. Johnson turns this ball just far away from her as she could possibly get it. And it comes back via Maddie Dickinson. Dickinson kicked at the ball. Looked like she hit the earth and fell down, and then they blew a whistle. And we're going to stop the clock, because I think Maddie's hurt. .206 to go in this second overtime period. So Maddie's going to go off, Grace O'Hara is going to come on, and Sam Holcomb's going to slide up to midfield. Katie Schick taking the kick. 2:06 to go in this game. Wind Katie's back. Going from her right to left ever so slightly. Kick from Schick. It's a Schick kick. It's up. Sandberg out with the save. In there, Jacelyn Trumbull not able to break that ball free. Nice save, Sandberg. Oh, so they're calling Jacelyn for her kicking Sandberg, which, valid, I get it. I'm proud of Jacelyn for kicking at the ball. So here's the kick. Ball comes out. Stopped by Leah Tanner. Tanner sends that ball back into traffic. Goes off the head of Maddie Hudson and out of bounds. Leah Tanner will take the throw-in with less than a minute and a half to go in this fourth period of a two-half game. Leslie Lewis on the far side centers that ball. And that's not going to make it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Elena Sandberg. Sandberg puts that ball in the middle. Now she tosses it over to the side. Now that girl's going to run over to the near side. It's the double reverse. like Matty Hudson with the kick, sends this ball up for Becca Freeze. Stepping up as Sam Holcomb drives that ball. It goes right to Chloe Becken. Becken sends this ball up, fielded by Bella Scott. Scott drives this ball through for Sam Holcomb. Holcomb moving towards the middle. Sam and McKenna Johnson run into each other. Sam wins. Sam gets pushed from behind. Sam still wins. Ball comes back to Leah Tanner. Tanner passes up, goes by Sam to Leslie Lewis. Less than 30 seconds to go. Lewis on the far side. Lewis trying to turn, can't. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Rebels. Leslie Lewis calling for the throw. Leah Tanner coming up to take it. 15 seconds to go. Leah Tanner with the throw-in. Comes to the middle. Goes to the outside. Nobody can score with 5 seconds from the sideline, especially when there's 1 second. And now let's see what happens. I do believe after 2 overtime periods, we're going to go to penalty kick after penalty kick, which is the worst way to end any competition. I hate the shootout. It's my least favorite ending to any sporting competition. But what a game this has been. I would ask for 15 degrees warmer. This is my only change I would make. So each team should have selected 5 shooters. I'm going to alternate taking shots, it appears, at the same goal, which makes the most sense to me. First shooter, Katie Schick. Shot from Katie. Goal! So that is 1 for APW. Now, shooting for Fabius Pompey is number 4, Laurel Yard. Goal! Laurel Yard. 1-1. Next shooter for the Rebels, number 9, Sam Holcomb. Shot from Sam. Goal! Next shooter for Fabius Pompey, number 20, Marissa Trammell. Goal! 2-2. Next shooter for APW, number 16, Bella Scott. Shooter for Fabius Pompey, number 9, Becca Frazee. Goal! 3-3. So mind you, it has been statistically proven that saving a penalty shot is the most difficult thing to do in all of sports. Just because of how much space you've got to cover. It used to be thought that hitting a round ball with a round bat was more difficult. Making this save is harder than hitting a ball. Lily Higgins shot and a save. Next shooter for Fabius Pompey, number 10, McKenna Johnson. Fifth shooter for APW, number 18, Leslie Lewis. Leslie must score to continue. Goal! Fifth shooter for Fabius Pompey, number 5, Chloe Fairbanks. If Chloe scores, I believe Fabius Pompey wins. Goal! And Fabius Pompey wins in a shootout! What a tough loss for the APW Rebels. What a tough victory for the Fabius Pompey Falcons. They will go on to play Saturday at noon. I can't believe Secoit would have lost today, but you never know. No, could you imagine? But I don't think so. So congratulations to the Fabius Pompey Falcons. What a battle, what a game. It comes down to a shootout, which again, I will say and say over and over again, the worst way to decide a game is by shootout. What a season for the APW Rebels, finishing 12-2-1, losing in sectionals to Fabius Pompey. Good luck to Fabius Pompey Falcons and Coach Martin and the rest of the Fabius Pompey schools. From Fabius Pompey Junior Senior High School, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day, make it a great day, everyone. Let's see if we get our customary run from the Rebels girls. Well, here's Fabius Pompey. They're making their run for their fans. Congratulations again to the Fabius Pompey Falcons and all of their fan base. I don't think the Rebels are going to run over to the sideline. Their fans were ready to embrace him, but I think they just want to go home. So again, from Fabius Pompey Junior Senior High School, I am the Dan-Dalin. This one ends in a victory for Fabius Pompey as they move on in Section 3 sectionals. I am the Dan-Dalin. Reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day, make it a great day, everyone. Thank you.